Good morning, YouTube. I am Lucas. I am host here on Talk and Talk. Today we're going to talk about Pursuits of Happiness. And just remember, Talk and Talk is a platform to practice English. We don't have a teacher here, so you are free to practice English and make mistakes and improve with them. Uh, First of all, Marcus, could you introduce yourself, please?
Okay. Hi, guys. Morning, YouTube. I'm Marcos. I'm 47 years old. I'm married, father of two daughters. Uh, I was born in São Paulo and live in São Paulo too. Uh, I work with technology. Actually, I'm a project manager, but I started my career as a software developer. So I've been studying English for long years, but never put the focus on improving my fluency on speaking. And that's the reason why I'm here at Talk and Talk now, to get confidence to speak and probably to apply to jobs outside Brazil.
Great. What about you, Pedrito?
My name is Pedrito Souza. I'm 36 years old. I'm married and I have a 9-year-old daughter. I live in Santa Maria, Rio Grande do Sul, born and raised here. Now I'm a DevOps engineer. And in my free time, I like to go outside to enjoy with my family, play with games with my daughter, and learning English. And I'm here in Talk Talk since June this year to improve my speaking.
Great. What about you, Pedro?
Good morning, everyone. My name is Pedro. I'm from Pouso Alegre, but nowadays I live in the metropolitan region of Belo Horizonte. I am in the talk to improve my English and my confidence. Like Marco said, I studied English too, like for so much years, but nowadays I want to improve like my confidence in speaking. And may I also hosting the talk if someone wants to participate in my immersion is on Friday in 6 p.m.
Great. Good morning, Alexandre. How are you? And introduce yourself, please.
Good morning, guys. I'm Alexandre from Vitória. I'm here on TNT since July 2020, trying to improve my English. I'm improving my English. Let's get on this, get rid of this word. I'm improving every single day. Now I'm learning French and Spanish to fulfill my mind. And I'm here to enjoy this conversation. Thank you.
Amazing. Ricardo, your turn.
Well, I'm Ricardo. I live at São Vicente, the first city of Brazil. I'm married. I have a daughter. I love watching movies, walk on the beach, and the opportunities to talk and share information with other people. It's incredible for me, particularly if you have good food and good drinks too. That's nice. That's it, guys.
Great. I'm Lucas. I'm 24 years old. I'm host here since February, and I'm here on Talk and Talk since 2020, and I am here to improve my English. And yeah, I think it is put in practice. We study every day, but it's really hard to have a moment to try to practice, and I think it's really important. Guys, we are in six, and you divide the rooms because I think it's better to practice more, and it's more free. Wait a minute. Okay. so amazing. And I don't know if you received the notification about the. No. What happened? Oh, yes. I think you received the notification about the other room. Yeah.
I didn't receive.
Okay. No, it's everything okay. I got a plug on to the breakout room, but it works. Well, let's start. Pedro, could you read and answer the question number 1, please?
Yes, of course. What does true happiness mean to you? So, in my opinion, true happiness is not just a single moment. It's just like a full sentiment. And I think true happiness is when you feel good with your life, when you feel good with your work. It's like entire feeling, like in your professional, in your personal life. I think it's connected about all the things. It's for me, it's a true happiness. And how
Yes.
about you, Alexandre? What
Go
do you
ahead.
think about
I
that?
agree with you. I guess being happy above any circumstances, yeah, being happy all the time, even though you are living in a poor house or you are living in a fancy house, or even though you are eating egg, beans, and fries, egg, beans, and rice, or you are eating a fast food, you are happy all the time because you have the state of being happy. Is the true happiness?
Yes, I think it's more than a condition of the life, money. I think it's about like to spend a good time with our family. I think it's really important to help us to find this happiness because everything could be terrible, but you know that you have someone that really like you or that someone that you can care. And yes, I think it's a sense of purpose of her life too. And when I think about a moment, I think it's just a pressure. Yes, I think a pleasure. And I think happiness it's more deep about the person. Alexandre, the question number 2. Could you
In
read
your
and answer,
opinion,
please?
what is the difference between happiness and pleasure? Happiness is a feeling that you born with, right? When you are happy, you are happy all the time. Yeah. I remember my father was a illiterate man working at Kropi, 5 a.m. He was getting up to work. And she was a happy man. She was all the time singing lot of songs. And I think I don't say that, but I think I have some feelings, happy feelings from my dad. And a pleasure is something that you have in some moment of your life, right? Not all the time you have pleasure. You are being happy, you are doing everything, smile to everyone, even maybe even though you have some illness problem or you have some illness in your family, you are happy, but pleasure is different. I remember being pleasure in Vancouver. I was over the moon, right? Because I've never seen beautiful like that. And now I can remember that how beautiful it was. And she was feeling like pleasure to be there. Though I was spending dollars there, but it was very good.
Great. I think pleasure is more temporary, like when we
Temporary.
eat something or when we buy something that we really want to buy. Like I I wanted to buy a video game, and when I bought my video game, I was very happy because I think, oh my God, yes, I got my video game. But after, I don't know, 2 months, I thought, oh, okay, I bought, I played, and now, it's just a pleasure to buy that thing. And I think the happiness is more deeper, something about your life. It's balanced about your life, and yeah, I think it's a feeling more enduring. What about you, Pedro? What do you think?
So I agree with you guys. I think like the pleasures connect like a desire, like Lucas said about like bought a video game, and after that, like what's going next? And I
Yeah.
think it's really important to like balance like the situations about the pleasures and situations and the true happiness, because I think like for example when you eat some candy or something, it's like a pleasure when you eat, and the conditional like you passing your neural system and things like that is like more involved about pleasure. But the happiness is when you really enjoy something, and relation what we said earlier about like the true happiness about the all circumstances. And I think for example, when you travel for somewhere, you have like to have some situations you felt like a pleasure. But when you got a new culture, when you get to know about the new persons, it's like more about happiness. That's what I think the difference.
Yes, I got you. And Alexandre, how can we achieve true happiness in your daily lives? Because it's so dynamic. Every day we need to do something, or it's very fast our days. We don't have time to think about the true happiness about ourselves. How do you achieve this?
Well, so I guess you need to have in your heart this feeling of being happy, right? You need to be a positive person first to be happy. And second, I guess you don't need to put a lot of expectation on what you are going to achieve. You set something that you can achieve. So if you put more expectation than I can, I will feel unhappy, right? Because I didn't achieve it. So we think we have first to live the now, not yesterday, not tomorrow. Tomorrow is in your plan, near future. You can plan your life for tomorrow, for 1 week later, or one year later, but you you are working in the niche to realize your dream, but don't feel anxious about the future. You need to feel happy doing things that you are doing now that's have a conversation in English. How many people would like to have conversation in English, but they can't? They maybe they don't have access or they don't can buy a plan or they don't know about platform, right? So we need to be happy with we have in our hands. If you have good foods or the fast food or simple food, you need to achieve this every time when you go out, when you will find your neighbors in the elevator, you need to show them that you are happy, a true happy, not a false happy, right? So it's how do I say perceivable when you see a person and you see that this person is a happy person. You see, when you look to that or to him, you see this person is a happy person. But that's why I remember my father. My father was all the time singing. Until now, I know the songs he was singing, right? Because she was all the time light, smiling, singing, working in a crop, right? A hard work in a crop. But he was like, he was living his moment until he died.
Nowadays, it's common to see people that I don't know that it's unhappy, but they want to share that they are happy on social media, like every day posting photos, smiling or don't know, sharing a personality that the person it's so different, and this is a fake. And I think, as you said about the happiness, we need to cultivate this, being positive, and we need to value the important things in your life, like the person, our family, moments, because sometimes uh, special moments is a common moment that actually it's not a common moment, but like a moment with your family. It's a really special moment that we need to value this. And sometimes we are using our cell phones or thinking in other things, and we don't enjoy this. What do you think, Pedro?
So for me, I agree. I am with you guys. I think the true happiness happen during the life, the routine, because some people think things like the happy is just when you bought something or when you travel for somewhere. And the most important thing, I think, the most important thing, I think, is like living with a purpose. Like for example, like being a light, living the moment, enjoy the moment. For me, I think that I try to do in my daily routine is, for example, like to be entire in my person. Like, for example, during this immersion, I try to focus my mind in this moment, because if I change to other things or try to check my message on WhatsApp or my emails, I just lose the focus, and I lose my purpose. Why I'm here in the talk, for example. So for me, it's really important you have to be entire in the moment, enjoy the moment, like understand the life is a fear as well. Sometimes you are in the top, sometimes you are in the bottom. It's really important you get know about that. Like you already happening all the time. It's truly it isn't so happening, but it's the truth, and you have to get know about that, about the circumstances, and you are in the bottom. You have to understand, like, yes, I want to be in the top again, so I have to work hard and get that and enjoy the moment. It's the most important for me.
Yes. I agree with you. And the question number 4 is about overcoming challenge. And do you think it's possible to find true happiness by overcoming challenge? I think yes, it's possible, but at the same time, I think it's really dangerous because I think Alexandre said about you put pressure about something, and if you can't like a challenge, if you can't overcome the challenge, you feel really sad because oh my God, I can't do that thing. But we need to remember that is their life, and sometimes we will overcome some things, and in the other way we think, oh my God, yes, I can do this, and yeah, this is normal. What do you think, Alexandre?
I think it's possible to overcome your feelings, like in my fears. When I went abroad for the first time, I was so nervous, so afraid about something bad happen to me. And each step I was doing, since I was living Victoria to Guarulhos, Guarulhos to Toronto and back, and walking there to any corner of the city, went to New York from Toronto and back. Uh, I was overcoming my feelings, my fear, right? Uh, and when I came back to Brazil, I was so happy because I was not afraid anymore about doing this kind of situation. And overcoming challenges like I challenge myself to pass in a bank contest, though I started to study so late when I was 15. A person said, you can gain a good salary if you work in this banking. It was a true advice. And then I put it in my mind and said, I will work there. So when I passed in a contest, I remember it was 7,000 people doing the test, but only 30 people passed it. And I was in the 21st position. I felt so happy, right? I see, I was like exploding, like almost going to the roof, like that's the expression. I was going to the roof to uh, feeling my happiness. And working in the bank, I think this it's happening it's lasting 25, 35 years. Because I was all the day I was going to the bank, I was happy to go there. When I turned the door, because the door bank is you need to turn her there to get inside. I could forget everything outside, even my wife problem, my kids problems, because when I was there, I was thinking only about work there and attend people, share my opinion, uh, be the good person for the people I was attending. Each has lasted every time I was working there. And now that I'm retired, 8 years retired, every day I need to be grateful because now I continue to receive the same salary I was receiving when I got retirement, right? So I'm great. I need to be grateful, and just grateful can bring happiness to my heart, right? And then I can share my happiness to everyone.
I think it's about it's really good
Desculpa.
when we overcome challenge because we work so hard to get that job, or like we are studying English, and to have opportunity to travel abroad and talk in English with a native, and you can talk and understand, you think, oh my God, yeah, I studied every day and I can see the results. What do you think, Pedro?
So for me, it's possible, of course, but it sometimes could be harder finding the happiness in the journey. But something that I heard before is about like the journey that has 1,000 steps. Start with the first one, so you have to enjoy like the step by step and thinking in the your proposing your target, because sometimes when you just find some challenge in your life and you just see where you are now and where you want to go, it's a real long distance, and you have to understand like, yes, I want to get to this position, I want to get this, I want to pass the standard public or anything that you want. And you have to get know about your what is the next step, not what I have to do in all my journey. You have to get know about your next step, and step by step you challenge this. And I think it's possible find the happiness, like live in the moment, and that is that I think. But sometimes it's not easily. You We know about like some very harder histories, and you have to be patient about what the happens that too.
Yes. I think it's as you said, it is really really hard. And the question number 5, it's I was reading something about this, and I thought interesting. Do you think true happiness and sadness are closely related? I think it's really hard because I don't know if you have ever think about it, but there are some days that we are really happy. Like this day, I got a new post on my job, or I got the job that I want. But in the other day, we wake up bored, sad, and this this difference of one day for another day is so dangerous because we think, oh my God, yesterday I was really happy, and today what happened with me? So I think it's connected because in the same time that it's possible to feel true happiness, it's possible to feel true sadness because it's normal. Every our life it is very fast, happen a lot of things. What do you think, Pedro? Do you think this true feelings is closely?
So I agree with that. I think like the sadness and the trueness is a opposite side of the same thing. But I think, and I studied that before about like when you got some real deeply, for example, happiness, you travel through somewhere. I felt like that, like sometimes, like when you are all the top, the tendency is you are all the bottom the next day, and it's real dangerous. I agree with that, but I think the true happiness is not about like being the top all time. It's like you understand like to not when you felt happy, you try to not to get like so much high. You like to a little bit in the middle, a little bit in the top, because the other day you just not feel on the bottle, because when you feel in the bottle you like if you don't understand the situation and it is normal, you could get some problems in the mental health. For example, you can got depression and the other bad feelings. So I think when you got some happiness, it's very good when you are somewhat happy, while for example like get another position or travel somewhere. But it's really important to get to know like, yes, I have to balance that. I will happen tomorrow I can be the bottle, but I have to get know about myself. The other day I will the bottle again, and it's normal.
Yes. What do you think, Alexandre?
So I use my own example to explain that I guess 100% they are so close, right? I'm a happy person. I'm the same person all the time. You find me, I am just like this person. I am able to make joke, to smile, but there is a moment when I feel sad, when my back starts to pain. It's impossible to be happy in this moment because I don't know how to explain this in English, but quando você tem uma hernia de disco e o disco sai e toca no nervo, esse nervo conduz energia do cérebro à ponta dos dedos. E isso traz uma tristeza muito grande, right? That's why I decided to have a surgery. I had a surgery on May 7. It's about 100 days. Now I'm feeling 9% good. And this goodness can make me happy. But there are moments that I feel painful. I continue to feel painful in some moments when I exercise more or when I make some stretches, I feel a little painful. So in this moment, I feel sad. So I need to drink some medicine or put like I just came back from the pool, the swimming pool. When I do swimming pool, after the class, I feel painful in my back. I use just now a bag of ice in my bag here until we are having conversation. I'm using a bag ice in my to refresh my bag, and after that I feel great again. I don't know if I explained it better.
Yes, I got to because I I can imagine it. Because it's really hard it's impossible to keep positive or happy when you feel pain.
Yes.
It's something. It's emotion, feeling.
But
The
this
key thing
pain is
is
different. This pain from the energy disco is different from the pain you have when you broke a, a, a leg or you cut your skin, right? When you burn it in the kitchen. This pain is different. This pain go right to the brain, and the brain it go right to the heart. It's so it's horrible, and pain from energy just is horrible. That's why I understand later why all these old people in my line, when I was attending them in line in the bank, they was complaining in the line. They was fighting with each other in the line. A lot of people fighting while I was attending. So after that, I understand they were feeling painful, right? Old people feel painful. If you see uh, a old person, he's so angry, right? You can understand that this person is feeling some bad, painful in his body.
yes. When we see something like this, we think, "Oh my God, what a rude person!" But we don't understand what happened with that person. Pedro, question number 6. Could you read and answer, please?
Yes. What is the role of the religion in the pursuit of happiness? So, I am a religious person. I don't know about you guys, but I think it's very important for me a religions because I remember during my teenager, I'm not like following the religion, and it is like bad for me because I can find the God, for I can find the God and my true purpose on life. And for me, it's a real bad because my decisions that I take is just follow some behavior about my friends. And for me, it's really important because it's like it's another way to live and like have some friends that connect about you some thoughts, and it's real good to share the thoughts where it is it's not the same, but it's like apparently, and it's real good for me the religions because our religions like to it's some way like to be more happy about your life. I can imagine about like during like the middle age, for example, like the insurance and the things like is real bad, and the religion is like somewhere to show some we can find some hope, and we can find like some hope and like something to be more happening about your life.
Yes, I think it's really important to because the religion can provide of purpose, and you can live in community, and I think it's important to have a community to help you in the bad moments. And yeah, I think that's it. And I think for me, it's the most important. I'm a religion person. It's the purpose because we need to find a purpose in something. And in my way, it's the religion. What do you think, Alexandre?
So there is a sentence in English when you study English that say, "I'm afraid to disagree." Yeah,
No, go ahead.
I'm afraid to disagree. I, I am not religion person. Like, I agree in that there is a, a God. I, I believe in God. I, I am so thankful to everything God gave me, right? And I pray in my room when I go to bed, but I don't think religion can bring happiness. Because I'm a person and I don't need to go to church to get happiness there. I can find some uh, friend there or people that I know, but I I I was following some first I was following Catholic religion. There was a time that I was following the uh, Baptista religion, but the leader of this religion they disappoint me, right? Uh, Even if you look to the news, you can see some religious person that was arrested by federal police in Vitória. It happened all the time. So I got away from the religion, from the church. I'm a person who believe in God, but I don't. I think going to the church for me is only a habit that people have, but not to bring happiness. It's my only my personal thoughts about. Sorry.
I I think it's really bad when, as you said, the leader did things like this because it's terrible. Like we when we go to the church, and of course there is a lot in the world. We want to find a good place peace place and a true place and person. Like, because it's a church, and we don't think that the leader that place will do something wrong. It's, of course, everybody is human. Everybody
I
can.
don't know if you know in our Congress there is a group called de bancada evangélica.
Yes, I know.
Another group called bancada da bala, right? E tem a bancada do agro. Well, I agree that you can have this kind of group, but do you know what this person who is from the bancada evangelic they are doing? Do you remember the mess that the education minister was doing Bolsonaro time? So I don't they are not thinking about the growing people, growing Brazil. They are thinking about themselves. That's why they disappoint me, right? Bancada da bala is okay. People like to have a gun, so they can defend gun. Bancada do agro, it's okay. They are defending the agriculture, right? They want to plant more, have more uh, food to sell, to export. But bancada evangélica, what these people are doing there? Shouldn't they be in a church, right? Praying for people? What they are doing there? And when they meet together, these three groups, they meet together, now they want to give anistia for people who broke the Brasilia, broke Brasilia in January 8. Just to think, this person who broke all the building in Brasilia deserve anistia. It's horrible to think about it, right?
Yeah.
It will pass in Congress, not now, but next year they will try to pass the situation, right? To give anestia for this person. It's horrible.
Yes, I think a lot of scandals, and this I think this pushing others, and they are getting away the main point of the reason that they are.
So, guys, that's why we don't need you don't can't talk about politics and religion, right?
In the same point.
Yes, so now.
Let's moving. Question number 7. Do you think it's possible to find the true happiness in another person, like wife or children's, and I don't know, mother? And why? Why do you think?
100%
Yeah.
yes.
I think it's the question more. It's very important because it's an easy question. After the 6, that is more hard. Go ahead. Why do you think it's possible to find the true happiness in another person?
Guys, we are growing up a baby. He is 3.5 years old. He is our godson. Every Friday, this baby come to our house, and he stay here until Saturday at night, in the afternoon. When he goes to his house, his mother come to take him. Guy, it's impossible to be more happy than I feel with this baby. I stopped doing everything. If you have a schedule on TNT, I don't go to the class. If he came here in the morning, I don't go to the gym, right? I stay all the time with because it's I see all the beautiful in the baby. I think I didn't I pay attention in my children when I was married to my ex-wife. We have three children. I didn't pay attention in my children growing because my wife was sick. All the time we were worried about her. Me and my children, we were worried about her. So I lose the time, I lost the time, pay attention in her sickness, try to help her, they take her to the doctor, take her to the hospital, and my children grow. Now they are, the younger is 27. And I think I didn't pay attention to my children when they were a little babies or little children, little kids. And now I am like enjoying every week. I'm enjoying this baby. So when he goes to her house in the afternoon, I feel sad, a little sad. Oh my gosh! Now it's another week to wait for another Friday. I think it's very, very personal. No, not personal, very true to find happiness in kids or in another person, like find happiness in a wife or in a husband, right?
Yes, I can imagine how it is happy to have a baby at house because they are so cute and beautiful. What do you think, Pedro?
So in this moment, I just can imagine because I'm a single person and I don't have children yet. But one thing that I don't agree and it happens with some people is about dependence relationships. Like I'm just happy because I am with someone, or I'm just happy because I am with my children, for example. As Alexandre said, he feel like most of the time he happy. It's a thing like I want to be too, like be happy most of part of my life, but he said about like when the is your grandson or is your son? I can get that.
Godson, afilhado.
Godson. All right, godson. So, but he feel more happier than the usual. But I think it's not a dependence relation. It's just like I feel you saw some person like grow up, and it's real good in my I saw like so much people like he having some children in my circle of friends. It's a real good. It's a thing like you felt more vivid because I believe that he could change your mind. You can feel more happy because when you saw some children, you have like some hope because like he can change the society and give better examples for that children. And it's possible finding some happiness in the children.
Yes, I totally agree with you guys. Um, Hello again, Marcos, Pedrito, Ricardo. Marcos, how was the conversation, the immersion? What do you think? Oh, it's moved.
Yeah.
Was a nice conversation, a great topic. We shared lots of different points of view, and for me, it was great to learn from Ricardo's and Pedrito's perspectives about true happiness.
Great. It's very good to have this different points of vision about this topic. What about you, Pedrito?
When this subject is kind of personal, maybe, and bring more different perspectives, and we can we could learn with each other and comment, give some comments and show this personal perspective. It's a good case.
Great. Ricardo, what did you think about it?
Uh, uh, I uh, I I was thinking, talking a little bit about it, and yeah, when you was born and you are a child in the maybe teenager, early adult, it's common. Sometimes you don't want to accept some points in your life. For example, yeah, sadness or sad moments or sad events make part of our lives. Is inevitable. So, for example, I I would like to mention Marcus, né? Recently he started to go into the gym, né? I don't know about you guys, but I hate every day. I used to go 4 times a week or sometimes more, but I hate. But unfortunately, don't have options. The keep your body healthy is necessary. Sound like drink water and the other stuff. So, but could you bring in us another perspective? Maybe if you keep the balance and try to let your life healthy, maybe you could have more whiles or some circumstances, like for example, eat pizza and the other stuff. Because I'm not sure. I don't know if exists a person like that. For example, oh, I can't wait. I I'm going to eat a lettuce or a tomato. I don't know. I believe that's not possible to a person have so much enjoyable moments when you, for example, eat chocolate and the pizza and the guy, for example, oh, is incredible lettuce. I don't know. I can't believe in circumstances like that. Yeah.
When you eat on a plate of rice, beans, and fried egg, do you feel happy?
Yeah. Because I'm a different profile.
Yeah.
For example, I prefer with a plate rice, beans, meat, or French fries, for example, than
No,
a
you
burger.
know,
No?
French fries is delicious. Meat is the egg, fried egg,
Could be,
boiled
could be.
egg,
I
and
love.
rice and beans. If you
I
feel happy
prefer.
eating this kind of food, you are a happy person.
I prefer to eat pizza and hamburger, and I feel really happy
I
with it.
love rice and beans and a fried egg. So it's so delicious.
Guys,
Yeah.
it's 10 p.m., actually 10 a.m. Thank you for this moment.
Thank
See
you,
you in
guys.
the next week, and bye-bye.
Have a
Congratulations
wonderful
for
day.
Bye,
this
guys.
subject.
Bye.
Very good subject to discuss.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
It's a
Bye,
pleasure.
thank you, bro.